In this corner, the most famous vegetable juice of all time. Having been on store shelves since the 1930s, every old-timey mom's way of getting kids to consume vegetables, it's the grizzled veteran, V8.
Yay!
And in this corner, it's the bastardized and sugar-filled but potentially actually drinkable offspring of V8, the new kid on the block, the V8 Splash. It's father versus son, teacher versus student, vegetables versus sugar. You tried it. You Tried Dat. Showdown. V8 versus V8 Splash. I'm Nick Novak with my pals Chad Hancock.
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Hey there.
Guys, what are your thoughts on the shit-filled drink that is V8?
I mean,
I've never had it before, so ready to drink some shit.
I don't either, but I don't like tomatoes that much, and I don't like tomato juice. I've had Bloody Marys before and don't like them because I hate tomato juice. So, little sneak preview for what I'm probably going to think about this thing. Chad, you hate tomatoes more than anyone I've ever met.
Tomatoes are just a fucking vile weed. They are so gross. They ruin everything that they're in. So, yeah, let's drink some tomato juice. There are now this is more than just tomato juice, though. It says 100% vegetable juice. So there's theoretically other vegetables in here, carrots and whatnot, right?
Right.
I think more than just theoretically. I think there actually is.
Yeah, let's see. Tomatoes, carrots, celery, beets, parsley, lettuce, watercress, and spinach. So quite a bit. And there's a little bit of sugar in it for sure. But the vitamin C's through the roof, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It says 2 servings of veggies. I drank this stuff as a kid at some point and could barely finish it. But it's been a while, so I don't know, maybe my tastes have changed a bit.
Also, folks out there, if you know, maybe contact us afterward. Is it ever been available in anything less than a metric fuck ton size? This thing is like like 2 gallon. Oh, Chad's got a small can.
I got the little can. I found it's only 5.5 ounces. So I have the giant metric fuck ton thing for the V8 Splash, unfortunately. But at least for the can, I found a 6-pack of these tiny cans, which was cheaper than the metric fuck ton. And since I'm probably going to be dumping most of this down the drain, I figured maybe I can save the 50 cents.
This is a quart.
No, I saw both, and it was more expensive to get the cans in my store than the metric fuck ton. So I decided to just go cost-wise because I'm not going to end up drinking either one. So.
All right.
Glad we're all going into this with an open mind.
Right. I just don't get... Tomato juice is an odd kind of thing. I didn't think anyone actually drank that crap, because they liked it. I thought it was just more for pure health reasons, right?
It's something you only drink on doctor's orders. You have to drink this or you will die.
Right. Yeah. I've had the Bloody Marys I've had, on celebratory occasions, I've had to completely fight my way through.
Right.
Bloody Mary is the worst. It is one of the worst drinks. It's everything I hate, tomatoes, spicy. I'm so out on that piece of shit.
Bloody Marys are a problem for me because, especially up in Wisconsin, they turn them into small meals. It's 2 things of bacon and a corn dog and olives and all the stuff I like to eat. So I'm yeah, get me a Bloody Mary, and I eat all food, and then I'm left with this shitty glass of boozy tomato juice. So
that is weird. What other drink would you order that comes with you're oh, I have a Coke, and then it comes with a side of French fries sitting on top of it. Why is that a thing?
Our friend Kurt, who was recently married, served these at the morning before his wedding to all the groomsmen, of which I was one, and the food was saving grace for this Bloody Mary because I didn't like the drink, but they had a White Castle slider on there and a piece of pizza, and it was super crazy, but it was fun.
Was it all warm still by the time it got to you?
The drink?
Yeah, was the Bloody Mary warm? I mean, all the food that they skewered onto there was
was it still warm?
Yeah,
okay.
It's strange.
Yeah, I mean, it was, they put everything in the oven. I think there was a mott stick, and then they just placed it right on. So, and of course I just was going right at the food and trying to drink as little as possible of the Bloody Mary.
I was standing up at a friend's wedding one time, and he had gotten some sausage and a cheese log. and crackers to like eat in the dressing room before we went out there. Very Wisconsin-y thing to do. And so, I had a couple bites or whatever, and like, I don't know, a beer or something. And then we went out and had the ceremony, and like, we're standing there, and someone is farting so bad that we're all looking around like worried we're going to pass out. It's super hot in the church. So someone is farting so badly that all the grooms are looking at each other. And so finally, the ring bearer, the little kid in front of us, fainted. So we found out later. We went back to the dressing room, and there was like half the cheese log was gone. He had eaten like half a cheese log before the ceremony, and then got up there and just shredded his butthole in front of us. And oh my Lord.
The ring bearer was?
Yeah, this little kid had eaten like way too much cheese and was like farting all over the place and fainting.
At first, when he said he fainted, I thought he fainted from somebody farting so much.
No.
Like,
He was the farter.
kind of farting was this? Is killed the ring bearer?
We have friends that could possibly do that. But yeah, that was anyway, that had really nothing to do with Bloody Marys. This V8 Splash is just fruit juice, right? I mean, like, it's not.
Yeah,
this could be good.
Yeah, I'm not sure what has anything to do with V8. Wait, let's see if we all got actually the same brand. Did you guys get the tropical blend?
Yes.
I did.
Oh, okay.
That's what you took a picture of.
Yes. That's how we coordinate this. One person takes a picture of their food in the line at the grocery store, and then other people buy it. So, Geiger, we're going to give some ratings in a second, but why don't you tell people where they can chime in if they've got opinions on V8?
Yeah. Call V8. We don't really have anything to do with them. If you don't like it, just bitch it down. You can go to hashtag You Tried Dat, at You Tried Dat, Instagram You Tried Dat, YouTube You Tried Dat, You Tried Dat at gmail.com. Just basically let us know what you think. If you agree, disagree, if you like V8, you hate V8, you want us to try a different drink or food or snack or whatever. Always willing to hear your feedback unless it's a disagreement, and then go fuck yourself.
Right.
Kidding.
Any disagreements, take them to at V8.
At V8. Leave us a comment at V8.
Please tell V8 how much you didn't like our podcast.
I want you to call Bobby V8, the president of V8, and let him know exactly what you thought of it.
Son of Bobby V7.
Victor the Eighth, the creator of V8.
On our normal podcast, we use a 5-point rating system to say how we feel about things, but when we drink, we use a very different rating system. So that makes just perfect sense. So, Chad, why don't you tell us what we're going to use to give our opinions on V8?
Sure, we have a 3-point scale for the V8 today. Starting at the top, it's V great. And then in the middle, we've got V wait. And then at the bottom, V hate. So there you go.
Oh, that was a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
They all made perfect sense for the first time through the podcast.
I don't have to question what I'm supposed to say. All right. Which one are we doing first? The regular V8?
The original. You can't do anything but the original. So
I'm gonna do everything but the original.
Geiger and I are holding the metric fuck ton, and we're gonna drink straight from the. Oh, you have a cup? I'm just going.
I'm not a heathen. I'm not drinking out of the quart.
I'm going straight from the bottle of the monster.
You look like a homeless guy on the side of the road drinking out of a V8 bottle.
This thing smells horrible. Just the can. I'm already out. I haven't even taken a sip yet. Oh god!
It smells just like tomato. It smells a lot like SpaghettiOs or something.
It smells like
tomato soup. Yeah.
A thing of ragu into like a cup and said, "Drink this."
Chad, don't you want 2 helpings of vegetables?
Vegetables!
That is a vegetable.
These vegetables would be a lot better if they were a Reese's cup.
If you just took the vegetables out and filled it with some peanut butter.
This is so bad.
God, I wish there was a Bloody Mary. There'd at least be booze in it.
This is the worst beverage we've tasted on any You Drank Dat segment so far. This is so
Would you sooner drink this or that Cafe Vanilla Soylent?
The Soylent, for sure. This is bad.
I did just pay $3 to take a single swig.
I'm trying to decide if I can even take a second sip of this.
Am I allowed to drop this off at a food pantry? It's open, right? I can't do that.
Okay, tell me this.
Ugh.
Did you guys get like a little, almost like a pulpy
No,
pieces?
I did not.
Oh, then there's something wrong with mine.
Novak, yours is orange juice. I can see it in the Skype window.
Ugh. Here, no, take a drink and tell me which vegetable you
No.
feel like you can actually taste in here.
The watercress. I was wondering that. I was like, why is watercress even in this? Like, it's kind of just something you put in dishes for texture, not even for flavor. It doesn't taste like much.
Oh.
I mean, you for sure taste the tomato, obviously, but I feel like next I get celery.
Yeah, I was gonna say celery. Maybe a little carrot. There's like a little sweetness to it, but like if I picture a carrot, I can taste it.
It's just tomato. Tomato is all I get. Like it's like those people that have the cilantro soap thing, where like if cilantro's in a dish, all they can taste is soap. Like that's me for tomatoes, and this thing is awful. It's all I can taste. It's so bad.
It definitely makes you wince a bit. As you drink.
Yeah,
Like,
this was definitely something I was not looking forward to having put in my mouth. I can tell you that, and it lived up to the hype.
all right, let's splash.
Yeah, let's move on to the splash. I got to get this taste out of my mouth.
Splish splash.
So I have the giant metric fuck ton like you guys, but I had the sense to pre-pour it into a cup.
I'm doing that now.
No, I'm drinking it straight from the bottle.
Cheers, gents.
Ah, it's like manna from heaven.
Just
Oh,
about
man.
to say that.
So I think we know why they made this is because no one was buying the other shit. They should just advertise this as V8 cleanser.
I'm not even sure this is that great, but next to it, it's like
I don't think I wouldn't even say it's good. I think
No,
I think it's
I mean-
bad, but it's just not awful.
And it's also horrible for you. If you read it, it's only 5% juice. It's water, high fructose corn syrup, vegetable juice, which is water and concentrated juice of carrot, malic acid, and then fruit juice. I mean, I'm sure it's better than drinking 9 Bloody Marys, but other than that, health-wise, it is pretty much, as much as they try to claim it's like antioxidants and all that, it doesn't seem all that good for you.
Yeah, this is just
Just straight up juice.
Bobby V8 didn't want his company to go under, so he had to make a product that somebody could actually consume without thinking that I'm gonna borf, and then to put out the V8 splash.
Bobby Jr., like the grandson, like slowly crept into his grandfather's office and timidly suggested that they stop selling tomato juice. And he's like, his grandfather's sitting on a pile of tomatoes, like, "What did you say? No one drinks this shit, grandfather. We need sugary juice."
That's Bobby V8.
Yeah. Well, there's a.
Bobby V8, just like 100-year-old man lying in a pile of
You said
tomatoes.
they've been selling this since how long? How old has V8 been around?
Yeah, like the 30s. I
Yeah, so
think.
he's like the V8 baron of the family, and then it was passed down over time, and like it's a 4th generation family, and he's bringing them into the modern world by making terrible fruit juice.
so. Is this splash the only thing preventing V8 from going chapter 9?
Nice, nailed it. That's a little numeric humor for everyone.
The fans love that one.
Oh, fans are going nuts. Did you hear that? I think I smelled the V8 on your breath all the way from here when you did that.
My laptop just wilted.
So the winner of this episode is Nestle Quick. Geiger, why don't you start us off? Give us your thoughts on both of these drinks and some ratings.
This will not take a lot of time. V8 for the V8. That is flat, straight garbage. I don't know why anyone would drink it. I'm sure it's healthy. Great. That's fine. It tastes like shit. The minute I opened it, I didn't want to drink it. And again, I don't love tomatoes. I'm not as bad as Chad. I can eat them in stuff, but I would never just eat like a plain tomato. This is just bad. It's a straight hate. No questions about it. The V8 Splash is better. Again, I'm trying to grade it on its own merits and not on like in comparison to the V8 because that's just not fair. That's anything's going to win. My own urine would probably win, but that's also because I have pretty delectable urine.
Mm.
Yeah, I make good piss.
I sense a future you drank that.
Yes, that'll make mailing it to you very difficult, but I'm really conflicted on the V8 Splash. It's just like I think we were also happy to drink it, but like you said, I don't even think it's that great. It's just not V8. I'm actually going to give that one a V8 too. It's not good fruit juice. It's crappy for you. It just doesn't taste like dog anus, so it's tasted good. But it's definitely, if we have to determine a winner, it's going to be V8 Splash for me. But I would give them both a V8. I don't think either one is very good.
All right. Well, we only do have the 3-point scale, so as of now, they're at a tie. If we do somehow end up in a straight tie, then we'll have to go to a pick 'em.
We'll have to drink both bottles completely and see which one makes it throw first.
Somebody break the tie. All right, Chad, what do you think?
Yeah, I second everything he said. These things both get a V hate. The tomato juice is particularly offensive. Whoever made it should probably be put to death. It's just disgusting. The splash tastes like low quality Kool-Aid or crappy Gatorade or something. It's just sugar water. There's no reason to ever drink that either. But the only reason to ever drink that is if you just drank V8 and you want to not commit suicide. So it's just a slightly better thing, but they're both terrible.
They should sell them in like tandem packs. Be like, try this one, and then when you're done, drink this other real quick.
You know we're going to get followed immediately on Twitter by V8. We're only followed by the companies who we just completely tear apart. Yeah, they're not good, either one of them. V8 Splash is only good as a V8 chaser, as you guys mentioned. And V8 itself is just, I don't know who drinks this, why they drink it. I would need to hear from someone who actually likes V8 and hear their reasoning so that we can stone them, because it's terrible. I think it's only good for a 100-year-old man resting in a pile of tomatoes.
The Tomato King, yeah. Franklin QV8.
So I'm going to give them also 2 hate dads. Sugar is better than vegetables, it appears.
No, you're not. You're not giving them that. You're giving them a V hate dad, not a hate dad.
Yeah, they're going to be confused if you don't do that.
So a 3-way tie means we go straight to the pick'em. So we'll do a 3 count, and we will all say V8 Splash. All right. So either your choices are V8 Splash or I quit the podcast. Those are your 2 choices. V8 or V8 Splash. Those are you can say either one. So 1, 2, 3.
V8.
V8 Splash. Designation. All right. V8 Splash, the big winner today.
We should just put on the post, look how V8 Splash won, and have the V8 Splash department all excited. And they tune in and they're like, well, it tastes better than this shit. And they'll be all disappointed again.
So we don't recommend you drink anything by Bobby V8's company. But if you're going to, go with the Splash. Of course, this was only the tropical blend. Maybe some of those other ones are much better. No, they're not.
Doubt it.
So that'll do it for this episode. And we'll catch you next time. We'll be trying 3 brand new snacks.
Deuces.
Yep.